Well, fans, as we're back from intermission, the next match kicking off Bad City. KJ Orso returns to New Texas Pro to take on the TX8 runner-up and blue chip prospect Epydemius Jr. But guys, I mentioned it in the tailgate. And first off, Eric, his name is KJ Orso.
No, I got it.
Not his dead name, as he referenced earlier.
And we won't say it, and I apologize again. But we heard from KJ Orso earlier, and he had a lot to say.
Introducing first, from Mobile, Alabama, he now goes by the silver-tongued savant, KJ Orso!
KJ Orso letting it be known that he is a new man, a changed man, and he is here to elevate everything he touches. And these fans are privileged enough to watch him do it.
I think we're going to see a very different KJ Orso here tonight. If you were used to seeing him when he adorned a mat, you would see high flying. You would see something very similar to what Epydemius Jr. is going to be bringing to the table here tonight. But I think you're going to see a very different style coming from Mr. Orso.
Absolutely. From what we've known from him in the past is a high-flying like ability. But guys, this is a brand new person, a brand new personality, a different person completely altogether. In his words, what are we going to see? We have yet to find out, but we do know that his opponent is one to keep your eye on for sure, as we saw him go toe-to-toe at the finals of the TX8 tournament with Danny O'Ryan, who we're still trying to get our mind, our breath, you name it, back from the matchup we saw right before intermission. But Epydemius Jr. is game for the try.
And introducing his opponents from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, he is Epydemius Jr.
Epydemius Jr. has gotten so much of this crowd behind him as of late. Certainly a blue chipper, as you said earlier, Trent. The world is his oyster. But to jump on that prime oyster meat, he's going to have to go through KJ Orso.
What? KJ Orso is
asking for Mike.
He's yelling at Ted.
Well, didn't he get enough with you earlier?
Yeah, I don't really like the way he's treating people.
I have been reminded by KJ Orso that, especially since it is the first day of Pride Month, you cannot call him by his dead name.
I'm not sure about this guy. Yeah. Fuego is dead on the back of those trunks. And I don't think the crowd really responded to what KJ Orso had in mind here. And correct me if I'm wrong, Trent, I believe this is KJ Orso's first singles match since dropping that mask and changing this attitude.
That is correct. I mean, we said it before, close to the beginning of the show. Over the course of professional wrestling's biggest weekend of the calendar year, KJ Orso put his mask on the line and lost in a contest in GCW.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, I think he's getting out of here. Well, you can't have a seat. Those are expensive seats. He didn't pay for that. He didn't pay for that seat, Trent.
No, but he sold a hell of a lot of them. And that's why we are in a jam-packed Empire Control Room here in Austin, Texas.
That is what you call a draw.
Oh, is that why? I think it has a little bit more to do with Epydemius Jr., this fan favorite. This crowd can't get enough of this guy making waves all over Mexico and the United States. Epydemius Jr. here in Austin has been near unstoppable. The only roadblock, Danny O'Ryan.
Orso making a good point about that. I mean, you know, we saw our world champion, he lost his mask, and now he is even more unstoppable than ever before.
Right, but that's not for everyone, and Epydemius is keeping that mask. It's a legacy for him, and there's a cheap shot by Orso. Oh!
My goodness. And this is a different KJ Orso. Absolutely animal-like on Epydemius. Just going right on the attack.
And KJ Orso early on.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Almost
Go for
a
that
Cobra
KJ
clutch.
clutch. That's
Wow,
what he calls it.
I mean, that is so snug, so quick, and right back to that arm. And he talked about a changing style. He talked about a changing attitude and everything, and where formerly Fuego would be flying off the top and using that momentum. It's such a work down style here from KJ Orso.
Well, early on, he's buttering up that shoulder of Epydemius Jr., trying to lock in that KJ clutch, as he calls it. And we saw a little shade of that earlier on in this contest. But Epydemius Jr., man, to butter Epydemius up, you got to do a lot of damage. And I'm not sure if Orso really knows that. They've gone head-to-head once before, but this is a different Epydemius
Oh, wow,
Jr.
look at this. Well, it's definitely a different KJ Orso as he kicks out at two and throws Epydemius to the apron.
Epi right there, the big kick to the face, stuns KJ. And Orso holding onto his face as Epi going up top of the big corkscrew. Arm drag sends Orso to the outside. Oh, this is where Epi is dangerous. Off the ropes he goes. Orso heading for higher ground, hiding right behind our commentary desk here.
Now, the referee needs to get control of this.
That speed and agility from Orso there.
I will not let that man die for me tonight.
No dives.
Well, careful. Come on, don't kick our broadcast equipment.
That's a box for a reason. It's meant to be kicked around.
I'm just glad he didn't knock out our power.
Is that what a box is for?
We got to store some equipment in there.
It's a roadie box. Come on, Eric.
Well, Orso telling the referee to back up Epydemius here.
Orso taking his time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
To get back in the ring.
Too many people getting close to me tonight, guys.
Yeah, you know, a lot of conversations with Dan face-to-face here tonight in the broadcast area.
I'm going to have to talk to Lil Evil later.
A test of strength. A little disagreement on which hand is going to start with that test of strength.
Well, I mean, some individuals have stronger arms than the other.
Well, yeah, especially when one of them is, as you said, getting buttered up by his opponent.
Doing so right there, and now looks like it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, fake out right there by Orso, taking the leg of Epi, tripping him up, stomping onto that shoulder. And Orso, as we've said before, back in the past, you know, during his prior time with the mask on, a high-flying, agile-like competitor, knows exactly what type of competitor Epydemius is and is doing it, well, I was going to say doing a fair job up to this point of grounding the high flyer. But right now, Epi mounting a comeback here as he's getting a line in the corner, now getting wrist control. Looking to send Orso to the outside, up and over.
Oh, right.
Orso putting the brakes, and now that shoulder going into the turnbuckle.
You see how quickly he caught that arm on that up and over. Wow, that was, I mean,
great innovative offense.
Incredible
by Orso
offense.
there.
You got to give it up. Might not like the attitude, but you got to give it up for the wrestler. That was incredible heads-up display right there.
Orso now looking to inflict more punishment on that arm, weakening it up, as you guys said, buttering it up for that KJ clutch, that Cobra clutch-like maneuver.
Hey,
oh, now trying to get the mask.
All right. Hey, this isn't Lucha Rules. That's not a DQ.
No, but it's a pathetic display by KJ Orso, who has such a problem with the mask. He's trying to take it off Epydemius.
He's trying to make Epydemius better.
So you're saying that Epydemius would be better without the mask on, just as Orso claims he is now?
Despite how ugly he is, I believe so. I think that's one thing that Epydemius could overcome with his talent.
Into the corner here as Orso is sizing up his opponent, charging in. Oh! That flying crossbody, and now taking his time, giving it to the fans in the front row.
There's a picture Kodak moment right there.
Great roll through by Orso. Flipping over Epi, walking over him.
Wow.
And this is all Orso right here.
Good night. Look at that.
Cover.
Move, shoulders down. Kick out at 2 by Epi.
We've never seen anything like this from him, right? KJ Orso himself now, the way he is now is so different from Fuego. You never know.
Not in that iteration. Be careful what you say, by the way.
I apologize. I apologize again.
And he has just been doing a phenomenal job of grounding the high flyer.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right, Dan. This has not been Epydemius' match here. The only time he was getting that momentum, KJ Orso came over, hung out with you for a little while.
Yeah.
And now it's all been Orso since then.
Exchange strategy.
And just that momentary lapse right there of momentum swung in the direction of Orso. He's done the job so far at grounding the high flyer.
Quick cover there by Epydemius Jr.
But not breaking the hold.
No, not breaking the hold at all, and just tearing the ligaments of that shoulder of Epydemius Jr. is KJ Orso right now.
A much more aggressive KJ Orso
Cover!
that we've ever seen in his career thus far.
Orso maintaining
wow.
wrist control into a short arm Lariato Texas style cover.
My
Orso
goodness.
holding onto that wrist, not even hooking the leg. All wanting to maintain that wrist control.
Yeah, right back at it.
Oh no, this is a terrible position right here.
hang on.
Holding the elbow of Epydemius in position. Oh, stomping down on that elbow.
I mean, that can destroy, that can dislocate the elbow, can destroy and rip a tricep. It can jam the wrist.
Cover only 2, and yet again, Orso still maintaining control of the arm of Epi as he has a creative, athletic way of getting the shoulders up. Now sitting on top of him, still look at the core strength of Epi.
Oh, look at that, up and down he goes. Back up again.
No way.
Wow.
Oh, look.
Sunset flip, shoulders down. That's the creative lucha background of Epydemius Jr. right there.
But KJ Orso knows that all too well as he is able to reverse and get Epydemius back into a precarious situation working on that arm.
Yeah, it looked like he's looking for that top double wrist lock again. It's been so effective for him, almost a version of a short arm scissors, cutting off that bicep into that forearm. You just can't get going with something like that.
No, right now, and you're right, Epi really hasn't gotten anything going. It's been all Orso in this match so far.
And even though Orso has not been working on Epydemius' legs, Epi cannot get to his feet. He has been grounded pretty much this entire time as Epi does able to get a kip up in, but
right
Orso
back
takes
down.
him right back down.
Well, you want to talk about a different factor in this match, it's the crowd. I mean, they have been taken absolutely out of this matchup.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this crowd absolutely unhinged at the beginning when Epydemius came out, and they are trying to get Epi into this match, but they have not been allowed to even raise a tone here as Orso been in control seemingly since the beginning.
Oh, look at him go here. Right back at it.
Epi now with a head scissor, now trying to get wrist control himself. And it might be wise for Epi to kind of change game plans now.
It needs to get a lot of separation between himself and Orso, something he has not had the luxury of so far. And there's a sunset flip roll through. Epydemius coming right back. Shot off. Nice cartwheel and a drop kick right under the chin of Orso. And the crowd is starting to come alive.
That may exactly be what Epydemius needed to do to get out of that predicament.
But you see Epi favoring that arm, that heavily damaged arm thus far in this matchup. And guys, I know that Epi is a very agile competitor, uses his legs frequently, but those arms allow you to give balance to your body. And with one of those out of commission, it's gonna be hard for Epi to get his timing and balance down for those aerial assaults.
Just throwing forearms at Orso. Middle of the ring, nice block. Oh, but blocked right into that injured arm and chop under the throat here.
Off the ropes goes Epi. Missed the line right there. Epi coming in again.
Wow!
What a head scissor takeover by Epydemius Jr.
Electric offense.
And just like that, Epi is up, catching the boot, but eating an enziguri.
Orso now trying to go after that KJ clutch. Still Epi with a rear waistlock. Countered, reversed by Orso.
Oh! Spinning back kick that you heard all the way on 6th Street. Reverse into the ropes. Poison Rana!
Like an exclamation point, stuck KJ Orso, but out of the ring he goes.
Orso still on the apron.
But how much of him is there?
By a thread.
Literally hanging on by his leg on the bottom rope.
Getting pulled back to his feet here by Epydemius. Oh! But playing awesome.
Again on that damaged arm. Orso, you said playing
wait,
possum.
no,
Head of steam, head first,
No
suicide dive.
No dives!
Well, the prediction of Orso did not come true as Epydemius dove on him from the inside out.
Epydemius now with Orso in tow, throwing him back into the ring as Epydemius has got to be thinking his bread and butter, which is high risk.
And this is really the first time we've seen Epydemius in full control of a matchup here. Up and down he goes!
Huge crossbody off the top, cover, just a 2.
Oh, man.
Wow, almost frog splash-esque the way he came all the way up and down, and KJ Orso might be down and out.
Yeah, Epydemius almost, I dare I say, guys, almost stole the match because of everything that he's endured thus far. But right now, the window looks to be opening for Epydemius Jr. as he now goes back onto the attack on Orso. Oh, now with a slash right there, trying to put him away, picking him up. Orso finding a way out, landing on his feet, going again for that KJ clutch. Ooh! And got a forearm to the face instead. Orso trying to get that wrist wrapped around. Oh no, Epydemius in a precarious position.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What a T-bone suplex there, all the way up and down. So much core strength used to throw your opponent over your head in that way. And I mean, that really just started a skid for Epydemius.
All of a sudden, Epydemius taken out of this matchup as KJ Orso gets back to his feet.
Big back elbow from Epydemius. And this crowd getting back into this here.
Trying to get under the skin of KJ Orso.
Definitely hasn't worked so far. Looking for that KJ clutch here. But again, Epydemius just so short with it. Can
doing a great job fighting off that submission hold. Now has Orso on his shoulders.
Oh, but look at that! Back to the mask! No, 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 no! Oh!
Oh, guys, that shoulder's got to be done. That shoulder's got to be done. They're using the...
Hey, hang on!
The referee sees Orso using the ropes for leverage and stop the count.
Admonish him!
Well, Orso absolutely furious with the referee. Thinks he should have had the match
there's a
on.
roll-up!
Epi now, only 2. Kick to the midsection. Orso double underhook. Looking to put Epi away.
Whoa, wow.
Reverse! Cover!
Wow, almost stole it again. Epydemius, I mean, just not quick to his feet. Even with the offense he gets, it's not punches in bunches. It's been KJ Orso coming back so often, but I don't know if he's coming back from that one.
Huge kick to the face. Orso laid out, and guys, look, Orso in position. Epi sees it as well, now heading up as this crowd chanting Epi's name, trying to get him into this match. Oh, look, Orso back up on his feet, falling into the ropes.
Phenomenal ring awareness there by KJ Orso, knocking Epydemius off of his perch. And right now, this is all Orso as he is getting Epydemius into position. Just knocking his block off right there.
Something dangerous
as
coming.
Orso ascends. Hammerlock applied.
That double wrist lock there just driving in, but they're the right hands from Epydemius firing down. Orso biting at the mask. Oh, wait a second. Come on.
He's undoing the mask. Well,
it's good for you, Epi.
Oh, no! Oh, God!
Turning him inside out, slamming him down. What a move by Epydemius. Unfortunately, both men now are down as Epi still holding on to that damaged arm. Can't capitalize and try to make a pin attempt.
Yeah, Trent, so much damage has been done to that arm. Everything that KJ Orso did in the early goings of this match has been paying off in dividends right now for a moment like this to give KJ a breather as Epi is slow to get to his feet.
Both men reaching their feet here, and Epydemius on the attack. But Orso again, oh, no. Oh, KJ clutch ripcord again. Epydemius, fireman's carry, drop him down.
Epi on top, wow, look at the corkscrew. Here's a cover, leaning back. Oh, reverse.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable athleticism from Epydemius Jr.
As well as Orso to counter that pin attempt and get one of his own. Unfortunately, neither man able to come away with a victory so far. As you see the damage that's been laid as both men struggling to get up to their feet, gasping for air.
Orso with a shot. Eating a shot from Epydemius Jr. gives him another one.
And Epydemius is just waylaying Orso here, middle of the ring. Oh! Wow. Almost a cold cock punch, knockout blow. Orso on roller skates,
but
ducking
still
it.
on his feet.
Oh, wait a second.
Going for that clutch again.
Oh, no. Grabbing at the wrist.
Epi still finding a way to fight it off. What resilience from Epydemius.
Wait. Oh!
A Michinoku driver, this could be all. Only two, no. My goodness. Guys, I just said it. What resilience from Epydemius Jr. thus far to still manage to come oh so close to getting a victory against KJ Orso in his return here in New Texas. Now Epi trying
back up top.
Once again, going up top, looking to put him away. Orso still down. Oh, rolled out of the way. Nobody home on that corkscrew plancha.
Pool is empty for Epydemius Jr. right now, who is reeling in the corner as Orso may have seen an opportunity right now as Epi licking his wounds on the outside, talking to the referee.
Here comes Orso.
Wait.
Referee in harm's way.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, he pulled the mask.
He turned it around.
He pulled the mask.
Epi is blinded. Face plant. And now
there we go.
The KJ clutch rearing back.
Look at this. The mask out of place, and that'll do it.
It's over.
The winner of this match by way of submission, KJ Orso.
Orso coming into his return into New Texas and getting a victory over one of the best that the state has to offer. A brand new man is KJ Orso, a fresh start, if you will, in the career of Orso.
Yeah, but it took every trick in the book to get that win. Tearing at the mask the entire match, finally turning it sideways on Epydemius, locking in that KJ clutch, and that'll do it.